Right now in Pakistan, a 22-year-old self-taught AI engineer can pull in 500,000 rupees a month. Meanwhile, a fresh university graduate, after 4 years of grueling study, often enters the market struggling for a starting salary of 40 or 50,000. Obtaining a traditional bachelor's degree requires a massive commitment, years of academic labor, and a significant financial investment in tuition fees. The underlying flaw in the academic model is its priority. Universities in Pakistan are heavily structured around teaching theoretical concepts and navigating bureaucratic processes, rather than focusing on the practical, hands-on application of knowledge. Because university syllabi take years to update, they are constantly chasing a tech market that evolves in mere months. By the time a new course is finally offered, the tools being taught are often already obsolete. As a result, the value of a traditional degree is shifting. In an accelerating digital economy, 4 years of theory is increasingly seen as a depreciating asset rather than a guaranteed ticket to a high-paying career. Entering 2026, the local economy is governed by a clear trend. Specialized skills are now a much more reliable driver of income than a general university transcript. The high salaries appearing in Pakistan aren't arbitrary. As digital infrastructure expands rapidly, it is colliding with a severe shortage of specialized local talent. Companies are paying a premium because the supply of people who can actually do the work hasn't kept up with demand. This chart shows projected 2026 earnings for technical roles. For AI and cloud architects, senior leads can command upwards of 1.5 million rupees every month. Reaching these tiers requires specific global certifications, like AWS for cloud migrations, Kubernetes for scaling, or CEH for ethical hacking. Remote work is also changing the landscape. By solving technical problems for companies overseas, local professionals can tap into global budgets, which further inflates compensation beyond what local firms traditionally offer. This level of wealth generation is almost entirely disconnected from the standard university curriculum. To access it, you have to look beyond the classroom. There are several specific, lucrative careers that the traditional Pakistani academic system hasn't yet accounted for. The first is the AI prompt engineer. They design workflows and fine-tune models to solve business problems. Despite a total lack of formal university programs for this role, local monthly salaries are already reaching over 500,000 rupees. These engineers aren't coming from local lecture halls. They're building their expertise through boot camps, online courses, and hands-on experimentation in the OpenAI playground. Then there is the no-code solutions architect. Instead of spending months writing code manually, they use platforms like Bubble or Webflow, snapping together complex applications to solve business needs in a fraction of the traditional time. In the marketing sector, SEO specialists and growth hackers have become essential. Modern companies have moved away from paying for branding theory. They now pay for measurable, data-driven growth. At the same time, the rise in digital threats has made cybersecurity specialists critical. Corporations have an urgent need for professionals who can implement zero-trust architecture and protect sensitive data. In every one of these sectors, the ability to produce immediate, high-quality results is now the primary factor in hiring, not the university you attended. For those who don't want to focus on deep technical code, there is another high-yield skill currently available in Pakistan: e-commerce. E-commerce is often dismissed locally as a casual side hustle, but the earning capacity is significant for those who treat it as a serious business. Platforms like Shopify and Daraz allow anyone to build a scalable retail business with minimal initial investment by connecting directly with a global market. Building a successful store involves digital marketing to drive traffic, global sourcing to find products, and automated service to manage volume. By mastering these mechanics, individuals can bypass the traditional corporate ladder and build independent wealth that scales with their effort. The reality is that the gap between what institutions teach and what the modern market actually demands is widening every year. For many of these high-paying roles in 2026, you will never be asked to submit a university transcript during the hiring process. Instead, demonstrable portfolios, real hands-on projects, and active GitHub repositories have become the primary evidence of your value to an employer. Relying solely on a university to prepare you for the workforce carries a risk. You may find yourself replaced by agile, self-taught peers who spent those 4 years mastering the latest industry tools. Stop focusing on academic credentials as your only metric for success. Audit your practical skills, see what you can actually build, and start creating your own career path today.